think about that five husband situation. So I have this in my life, I have that in my life, and I have this in my life. And the question I should be asking is Jesus there? Is Jesus in that part of my life? What happens to a lot of us is that I have this big banquet in my life, but, Jesus is just on the back burner. He's, just a side portion of my life. And if that's the case, then he's not really my bridegroom. He's not really like my husband. We don't have such a close personal relationship, with Jesus. And so, how can all of those different parts of my life, whether it be our work or studies or our family or our friends, but, all of those things, we consider it like our husbands because we have those close parts to my life, but Jesus is not there. And so, really what we come to find is that Jesus coming into this world is about him being the center of all things, right? It's about changing it around. It says, why do you involve me? So we could look at it in the opposite way and we could say, hey, then it should involve Jesus, right? So it's switching it around. So that's what happened when Jesus came into the world, of course, right? His coming into the world was like a change around in history. Before, this world was dark and didn't have the Lord, right, inside of this world. But then he came. He came and he carried the cross for us and he resurrected and it changed around history. I mean, even history, we look at it like as in change, right? From BC to AD, history changes like that. And so it's like that. When Jesus came into the world, it flipped around. He became then involved in this world. He became the bridegroom. The Bible teaches us like that Jesus is the bridegroom in my life. And so it's the same thing in that in all aspects of my life, it's saying, hey, to involve Jesus, to switch around that center and involve Jesus.